Yeah, it's time. We have to talk about the thing. All right. A lot of people have been commenting a lot of wild things, like absolutely wild things about Dorothy. And we're about to set the record straight. I'm about to give my full opinion on Dorothy. Now, let's pull this up. This is my track record. This is my proof. This is my source, okay? I don't know what you want to call it, but this is what I'm using as reference. The fact that I've uploaded 5 Dorothy videos, and I mean, what? This is 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, almost 4 hours worth of footage of Dorothy. And they are all different teams, surprisingly enough. Guys, I'm really happy with myself for this. Okay, Dorothy, this team, right? There was, what was it? Mimosa and Black Divider. This team had Julius and Zora. This team had Raya and William, and this team had Yuno and Vanessa. We used 8 total units. Obviously, Noelle is kind of like, unfortunately, just a no-brainer in every single team, no matter what. But besides that, I tried to put variety, and I feel like I tried most of the teams that I thought were gonna work, okay? Like, from the get-go, I don't think there was many other teams I thought would even work. And, we're gonna talk about Dorothy. I don't think, I like her. I think she's fun, but there's a difference between finding her fun and her being a good release, right? A huge difference. And we could kind of see this in this. First of all, this video getting 5k kind of shows me that people were like, what the hell? Okay, because if you see, right, Dorothy's announcement got 3.6, and then her kit got 3k, and then this did better than some of the Raya showcases. So keep that in mind, right? For me, 4.8 is a pretty good video. And besides Sora the GOAT commenting, right, you could see there was 100 comments. That to me just instantly tells me exactly what I need to say. Like, people were not really happy with Dorothy being a fest, and let's talk about that, okay? Let's talk about it. She was not... Okay, her being a fest. First of all, in my first video, I kept on forgetting she was a fest. I kept on thinking she was just a normal unit, and there's a lot of reasons for that. Number one, every other captain has been just a normal unit, okay? If we check just from the beginning, right, Fuego, Nozel, normal pick... I'm just going to say pick up for normal unit. Pick up Charlotte, pick up Yami. I feel like I'm going to forget someone. Pick up... Who else? Where are the captains? Pick up Gulduri, I guess. Where's Gulduri, my goat? Gulduri's pick up. Right, who else? I'm forgetting, but all of them are pickups, right? Even, well, Mario's a bit different, right? Because she's not like the original Crimson Lion captain. It would be Fuego, right? So every single, like, OG captain from the beginning, right? Specifically from this, okay, if we go to, quests, if we go to chapter 1, we're going to be able to see, like, exactly what I'm trying to talk about, right? So here it is. It would be this one, right? So all of these captains that we see right here, if it wants to load, all of these guys, where is it? All of the did it pass? But like all of these guys are normal were normal pickups, right? Besides Dorothy, and at this point in the game, right, you would expect Dorothy to be a pickup. You just would, right? And Dorothy being a fest just feels off. Now let's talk about why. Number one, because of the reason we said, every captain was a normal pickup and Dorothy is a fest. Okay. Number two, what makes her bad is, besides that, the skill page to me just is not that good. I rarely find myself really needing it besides the magic attack. And the stupid part about that is that the main point for these fest skill pages that we've kind of all come to agree on is that the skill page passive is what's really important. Okay, now what do I mean by that? Well, let's look at it, okay? Ooh, I have a... Jesus. Okay, so we can see, Noelle's literally... This one is good, but this one is more the passive, to be fair. But then there's Black Osta's, where maxing it out increases his damage insane amounts. Black Divider, it literally needs to be maxed out, or at least close to max, so you could kill the whole team. Yuno's needs to be maxed, okay? Julius, well, I mean, especially the new skill page, that shit needs to be close to max. Right, and then Mario's, especially back in the day, for a lot of damage, did need to be maxed, right? So we had all of these fest skill pages that needed to be maxed or close to max, and it's like Dorothy's at max doesn't even really matter. Why did I get it maxed out though? Because I thought it was good in the future for other debuffers because it gives 3 SP when you attack someone with a debuff. So keep that in mind. That's like the main reason. But for Dorothy herself, it's a fest unit, right? I shouldn't always be thinking of other units. Now, one thing they did good though is you could for sure say that even Black Dividers is good on other units. So is Dorothy's. On other attackers, Black Divider 30% damage dealt, Dorothy 3 SP, right? So that's good. Now, the last part is that Dorothy as a festival unit, okay, this is important. As a festival unit, okay, is the worst on release. My fault. I really messed up with but he was good. Like, he had his mono green team very good. Black Divider. Noel's still #1 in the game. Black Asta relevant for 6+ months. Mario still top 10 or close to top. Is she top 10? I'd say she's top 10, at least close to. And then Julius came back and is still very good, but when he came out was revolutionary, right? So you have all of these festivals. I feel like I forgot someone. Julius, Black Asta, Mario, Noel. Yeah, Noel, and then Asta. Okay, I don't think I forgot anyone. And then there's Dorothy, who, let's say, she is good. She is good. In my opinion, right now, she's #6 in the game. After the videos I've done, what I want to say is that when I'm using her on different teams, it's to get a good feel. 1 hour showcase for like the main team, I could say. But the problem is, or not the problem, okay. The thing is, these are all teams that I have lost with and can lose to specific teams or specific situations. They can. Now, the thing with that, though, is that that's every single team in the damn game, right? Because listen. If I'm fighting with this team against another 450k CC team, and I win, does that make the other team bad if it's mono green? No. That's the thing. It doesn't make it bad. Most of those units are still in top 10. It just shows how this game very much trades wins in a lot of cases. And you can't say like, yes, this team, bad. This unit, bad because they lost against X team, right? It's just who has the highest win rates and who is good on a lot of teams and works effectively on them and doesn't cause you to lose but causes you to win, right? Now, Dorothy has a couple problems in that her passive is bad. Her skill 2, I would say could be better. And also, she's a debuffer. Problem with debuffer is debuff block talent is very prominent in a lot of smarter teams. You could see it being prominent. The minute it's not prominent, Dorothy just slaps them, is basically how it goes. If debuff block isn't prominent, Dorothy slaps them the F up, okay? So that's the main thing. Her kit is really good, really well made. And one thing to realize, okay, is it copium? Maybe it's copium. Maybe it's copium, but I don't think so. I do not think so. And it's the fact that Secre is a supporter. We have not gotten a red supporter since Rill, okay? And that was, what, 7 seasons ago on JP? 6? Rill came out a good while ago, I think, on Global. Am I wrong? When did he come out on Global? I like that I do this myself because I'm able to now, like, confirm when they came out. June. It would technically be 4 months ago when Secre would come out. Okay, so in my head, I'm like, Secre could be red. Secre could be a red supporter, have immortality removal, and then Dorothy's problems are fixed instantly. Because you have to play extra slow because there's no immo removal, but you can win, right? You can win against every team in the game right now if you play perfectly, right? So Secre, to me, I feel like, first of all, she's going to have no barrier removal, so that could be pretty crazy. If she gives barriers, and then doesn't allow barriers to be removed. I don't know what just happened. So if she doesn't allow barriers to be removed, then, it's going to be pretty good. The main thing is that SP is okay. It's just if she has immo removal, right, on her, like, attacks, which we have the skills here. Low-key, though, I don't know what it is, but she might heal. Usually, like, the plus like that in, like, games means healing. But, anyway, bro, I'm not gonna lie, that is sick as hell. We have these two, which should be for Secre, which seem to be a form of protection in this one. And this we'll have to see. But anyway, the main thing is that Secre could be red because I don't think she's blue. What was my reasoning for that? Wait. What was my reason? Oh, right. It was this. Secre is going to be a barrier type of unit. because, well, right here, supporter barrier. And mono blue just does not revolve around barriers. There's not one blue barrier unit. So to me, that did confirm, like if we check here, not, oh yeah, they changed the site. Okay, that's actually not bad. I don't even mind that. To me, it's low-key better. The site's a bit slow though. Okay, so yeah, no, this is actually pretty fine. So if we go to blue, this is gonna have to take some getting used to. Is the tier list still there? Oh, thank God. Okay, that's fine. So blue SSR, like, you check this out. Not one of them has Kahono. True, Kahono. That was a while ago though. I'd like to say the new meta does not have any barriers, where green, a bunch, and red has Noel, right? So I'd like to say there's a higher chance to me where Secre is red. Also because it would work with Black Asta when he gets his SP2. And then also just red is a better typing for it to be with Lumiere, because you would probably want to use some other blue units with Lumiere. Or, you know, Chaos. You know, I would just say red would be more versatile for the future. So to me, she's going to be red. And that would work very well with Dorothy for a mono red team in the future with Black Asta. So in my opinion, they're setting up for another mono red team that doesn't include Chami. And when I say Chami, I mean Charlotte and Yami. I'm going to use that from now on. So the summer Charlotte and Chami, right? Because they have to be used together. They're not a unit separately, so they're basically a unit together, right? Chami just isn't good enough, but for mono red, if you have Black Asta, Secre, and Witch Queen, I feel like that team might cook, okay? So you have to think of it like that. If Imo removal is on Secre, then Dorothy on mono red is going to be a destructive team, because remember, Black Asta is going to have Imo removal, and then if his skill page 2 gives him, sorry, Black Asta has immortality with Witch Queen, but if Black Asta himself has any sort of invulnerability on his skill, like on his new skill page 2, that hopefully is going to come before anniversary, on JP, on global probably after anniversary, or maybe no, it's going to be like mid-November. It's going to be in a while. They could definitely do it right before anniversary in mid-November, where Dorothy's going to come back with that team. So this was a whole tangent to say that, God, sorry, I said tangent, and like I'm thinking of slope of a tangent because I just did my derivatives test. Oh my god, calculus is invading my mind. It really is. Oh my god. Anyway, okay, so Dorothy is probably going to be good in the future. Now, what else is there to know? Dorothy, long term, just has a lot of value because she's 1 red, 2 still very good in a lot of cases. She has silence, which people have absolute silence block, not silence block, very important. And it's just like, you can't power creep this. You can't, like, in the way of, like, unless you have debuff block, you just don't power creep this, right? So it's not like she's scaling in terms of damage dealt, right? The DPS are all, like, getting more strong in terms of, like, passives and all that shit. But in terms of debuffs, you can't really scale higher because she has every debuff in the game. Unless you create new debuffs or do something like Zora, you can't power creep it technically. So long term, as she's red, she's very good on rainbow teams because there's not many good red units in the first place that work on non-mono teams. So that's my thing with Dorothy. But on release overall, she's the most underwhelming, right? In terms of she can cook. It's just she's not destroying everyone, which you can say is fine. But the problem with that is, as a pickup, number 6 in the game, people would have been so much happy. If you imagine Dorothy as she is, as a pickup, people would have just been so much happier. It's one little switch. But why did they do this, right? Main reason is because they don't want her to be on the unfeatured. That's it. Now, look, Raya's not here yet because he's probably going to be here next. But Finral's here. And guess what? I actually got Finral's skill page on an unfeatured. So they don't want, like, you to just randomly get Dorothy's in the future because she's probably going to be very good in the future, right? I don't think I put it in yet, did I? Oh, nice. That's actually not bad. If I get one more, then Finral's skill page is low-key going to be good. So, yeah, that's basically the point where Dorothy is good. It's just she's not like the same level as the 2 previous fests. Noelle and Asta are both still better than Dorothy. And sure, Dorothy's the first debuffer fest, which we can be happy about that. But her being a festival in general just leaves a sour taste in my mouth because it's so unnecessary. And it's like, if they didn't release this, they could have either had Fuego as a fest. But the thing is now, what does this do? Is this allows global schedule to be perfectly fine. 2 months from now, we get a fest. If Fuego is a fest, I will be very mad because there was no point in making Dorothy a festival if Fuegoleon was a festival. If the Salamander Fuego Leon that should come out when season 12 ends is a fest, when this season ends, if Fuego is a fest, I'm going to be pissed because there was no need. What there is to note is that there's always more fests around anniversary time. Okay, Noel came out 1 month after anniversary. Okay, so they are able to do it like more quickly. Okay, I just want to put that out there, right? They could do it on even numbers, but then they can do it on like whatever they want, right? But around Annie, there's always more. And I guess in this way, Global just wanted to make it so that they are going to get it, first of all, at the same time as JP, I guess. But second of all, mainly so that now the festival schedule should be fine. But that's my current speculation, where we should get a fest only in 2 months during anniversary. And now on, we only get a fest every 2 months. But maybe they're not going to do that. It's possible they don't. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of talk about this, where Dorothy's good. She could be used on many teams, and in the future will be good on Mono Red. But it's just the fact that on release, she's not as good as Noel, not as good as Black Divider. And it's like, because like Dorothy's a fest and Noel's a fest. Noel is used on every single team practically, right? Like, she's just that good. And it's like, you're telling me Noel's a fest and Dorothy's a fest? Like, also in terms of quality of, like, festival, her animations are great. It's more so, you're saying Valkyrie, Noel, and Dorothy are both fests. Like, the transformation of Noel and Valkyrie, and then Dorothy. And you're telling me Salamander Fuego probably won't get a fest because Dorothy is? To me, that's unfortunate. But what there is to say for sure is that people are very happy or hyped with Dorothy. I mean, people came back for Dorothy. So I do want to put that out there. But yeah, that's basically, that's it. That's all I have to say. I yapped a while. You guys let me know what you think. Do you think Dorothy deserved the fest? Do you think it was stupid? Do you think it kind of makes sense? Do you think that the schedule, if it's because they wanted to make it that the next fest is only in 2 months instead of them spamming back-to-back festivals, if you think it's because of that, let me know. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye.